is also a form of pure energy. And on the earth, if I want to see it, it can be seen in the form of a fire, of flame. Why? Because I give you how it, even now there is electricity running through these wires, right? If the fan is moving, there is electricity moving through these wires. Why don't we see it? We can't, because it's in its own energy proton form, right? What if there is a short circuit? Will we see energy there? Sparks, and then what will happen? Fire. So the most brightest form of energy is fire. That is why fire is the second image of that energy. You can't see energy unless it manifests into the form of a fire. So that's the second reason that the fire has the same guiding principle as the sun, because you can see the fire, it can give you protection, it can give you warmth, it can cook your food, it can give you light, everything that sun is doing for us, that energy is doing for us in totality. That's why the second most important feature, or second most important image of energy is fire. And through this connection, through the connection with the sun and the connection with the fire, we can then realize the energy within. Then we can raise ourselves to be much more than just animals. So the concept of Agnihotra is this, the basic fundamental philosophy on which the Agnihotra process is based. The process is what, 30 seconds? Right? But it took me almost an hour, almost 4 days to explain the basic background philosophy. What is the philosophy? That if I connect with the universe through connection with the sun, and I connect with the fire, because it is similar energy as me, I can evolve. We discussed Agnihotra the first day. What is Agnihotra? Agnihotra is basically like opening a door in your mind. Your mind is like that. It's shut. All the information that you are giving is getting hit on the wall and is going away. What if you open a door and let energy come in? Right? In every culture around the world that you can think of, where is God? Where do you show God? No, but where is God? Up in the heavens. Yes. Right? Up in the heavens. Nobody shows my God is there. No, everybody says. Everybody you see, a sports person, after they win, they go like that. Thanking the heavens. Right? It's a common culture. Name a religion, I can show you that they say heaven is up and then hell is down below, right? And then my God or whatever God is living in heaven, right? And how is heaven? Heaven is all clouds and cold and nice and beautiful, and hell is all warm because the earth's core is still warm. If the earth's core goes cold, we stop revolving and we are basically a dead planet. Right? So, because God is up in heaven, they are saying that we should connect with this God. But the original understanding of that philosophy was that sun is in the sky because you can see it in the sky. We need to connect with the sun. How do I connect with the sun? I connect with its rhythms. Because the sun is the motivator of the entire planet's ecology. Because everything and the whole nature's cycle is dependent on the sun. Right? And if I want a closer alternative, I want a closer connection, I can connect with the fire.
That means I really need to have a broken to become more connected with the sun.
Go away a little bit.